Alabama Governor Robert Bentley just recently resigned under pressure due to the fact that he had been misusing campaign funds to fund his little trysts and rendezvous with a mistress of his. Now, he didn't want to give up the seat. He really didn't want to. He held on to it for as long as he could. And it basically took the allegations for the campaign misuse of funds to get him out. But it always seems to me ironic that the criminal element, the white-collar criminal element, the corruption part of it, never seems to get you canned. It's always got to do with the sexual aspect. I've got a recording of it. Let's take a listen and see what he says, and then we'll talk about it.
I love you so much, and I'd like to spend the rest of my life with you, and if you kiss me. I love that. You know, I do love that. When you know what? When I stand behind you, and I put my arms around you, and I put my hands on your breast, and I put my hands on you, and pull you in real close. I love that too. Put my hands under you.
What he was saying, basically, you know, this is an older man, and he comes from that older school, you know, that whole Bill O'Reilly school of rich white guy porn. You know, I want to loofah you back. I want to reach around and grab your boobs, and I just want to grab your boobs. It makes me feel so good. But all of the other things that he's done as governor, not all of them. I don't know everything that the man did, but I know he was a huge advocate of building prisons. He loved a good prison. Just big state moneymaker. It's all privately run. Lots of taxes go to the state, so he loves prisons. The Luv Gov is what I like to call him. Bentley. You want to ride in my Bentley? He was one of the major forces behind his state's voter ID law, which, as you know, adversely affects Latinos and blacks more than it does whites. This whole voter law to keep people from voting. You know, all he wants voting are just good old-fashioned white rednecks. That way he stays in office. He doesn't have any problems. So he was one of the things he did was he closed 18 DMVs in his state, which makes it more difficult for you to even get the voter ID that you want. So it's like he's desperately trying to keep people from voting in his state, minorities from voting in his state. All of these terrible things that this guy has done really don't make any never mind to anybody else. All that you really seem to care about is the fact that he had an affair. You know, which leads me to my question, what does it take to get fired? You know, in this political age that we're in. I guess it takes some kind of nefarious affair. What is the old rule? Don't get caught with a dead girl or a live boy, because those are the only things that'll get you out of politics. Well, finally, we got a reprieve, and he had to hang up his spurs, so to speak. And I wonder what kind of governor we're going to get now. Probably guessing another old white guy. Yeah, you keep up the good work, Alabama. Hey, this is Antoinette from Transistor Rodeo. If you like what you saw here, please subscribe for more videos and content, and you can follow me on Twitter at Transistor Rodeo.